Morning, guys. Welcome back to my channel. So today is August the August the 7th, 2020. I am currently on my way to get my first ultrasound. My appointment is at 7:15 and it is now 6:19. And it's going to take me about 45 minutes to get to the Rockville office to get the ultrasound. For whatever reason, the Waldorf office, my home office, is still not open. They may not even open it back up, to tell you the truth. So there's no ETA on when it'll be open, which is fine. So I'm going to the Rockville office to get the ultrasound done. And other than that, I plan to stop and get a pedicure, because Lord knows your girl feet looking like they got mauled by animals. So I need to go and get a pedicure. So I'm gonna do that, and then I am going to bring my ass back home, because she don't be out in these streets. She just don't do it. And especially now that I'm pregnant, I'm not about to be out in these streets unless it is absolutely necessary. So yeah, so that's what's going on today, guys, is the ultrasound. And I will come back once the ultrasound is done, and then it's my hope to go over my vitamins that I took and that I'm taking now, and the things that I did that I believe helped me to conceive again. So I will circle back to you guys after the ultrasound. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Don't start. Look at that. Look at that. So forgive me, I am laying down. I left the house around about 6 o'clock this morning, and I'm just getting home. It is 4 o'clock in the evening. So after my my doctor's appointment, my ultrasound today, I went from one side of Maryland all the way to the other side of Maryland, close to Baltimore. That's where I normally go to get my nails and my feet done. So I went there and walked around Walmart for a little bit, and then I went to At Home for a little bit, and then I just came on home. But I stopped to get something to eat. I am exhausted, and it's not like I did a lot. It's just I'm so tired. But yeah, so I went. Chewy, please. As you can see, I'm laying in my office because I didn't even have the energy to go downstairs to my bedroom. So I'm gonna take a nap up here before going downstairs, because I need to upload this video today. So I'm gonna take a nap and then I'll upload this video today once I add in the additional clips and stuff. So but yeah, so I had my ultrasound today. Everything looks good, guys. The baby is measuring to date, which is 6 weeks and 4 days. The heartbeat is perfect. They wanted the heartbeats above 100, and it's 122. So I'm scheduled to go back in a week and a half to have my final ultrasound with my fertility clinic before I am released to my OBGYN. So on Monday, probably, I will call my OB just to give her a heads up that, one, I'm pregnant again, and then two, that our fertility clinic will be releasing me to her care in about 2 or 3 weeks. So I go to see her more than likely when I'm at 10 weeks. But yeah, so that's what's going on now. Um, I'm going to come back after my nap and discuss a little bit about um, some of the vitamins and stuff. So, well, I guess I can do it now. But I did want to show you guys those vitamins. That's what I'll do. I will just come back after my nap and just show you guys the vitamins that I took and that I'm taking now, and then discuss a little bit about other things that I've done for cycle 6 that I think um, helped us be a successful cycle. Um, but right now, I really need a nap. So I will see you guys in a minute. Okay, guys, so I came back. Oh my gosh, they're not gonna let me get through this. So I came back to go over the vitamins because I'm so tired. I just really want to go to bed. And there's no telling what time I'm going to wake back up. So I wanted to get this out of the way now. So I'm going to show you the vitamins and stuff that I took, and what I'm taking now, and also a few other things that I did this cycle. So here we go. So first I got to start off with, of course, my one a day. If you can remember, when I first started taking these back in September, they came, it came with 2 bottles. One was the actual 1 a day prenatal vitamin, and the other one was the DHA. Well, this one here, they actually combined it into 1 pill. So this took me down to just 1 pill. So the DHA is also in here. So you no longer have the 2 individual pills. It's just 1 bigger pill, basically. So, yeah, I took this, and if you can remember back to a few videos when I went over my vitamins the first time, I used a different CoQ10, and it was like 200 milligrams per capsule, which means I was taking 3 or 4 capsules a day. So I decided that I would just take this one instead because it's 600 milligrams and it's just 1 pill. So I only took it once a day. Of course, I took my folate. I took one of these a day. Oh, hold on, let me go back here. I don't know if I showed you guys all of the vitamins that are in here. I just want you to see. You see how the DHA and the EPA are also in here. Okay. Okay, and we're going to go to CoQ10. So 600. Okay. I also took my folate. And here is the back of that. See, folate. And this is a sublingual pills, which means you just put it under your tongue and it just melts away. And I have a couple of those, a couple of sublingual pills. I also took the DHEA, and I took 200. What is this? Let me see. I took 3 of these, so I took 125. I can't even count, y'all. I took 75 milligrams of this. So I took 3 pills of this, 3 caplets of this. And that's throughout the day. I didn't take them all at one time. You see that? Okay. The next thing I took is, as you guys remember, I had a gastric bypass surgery, and there's some vitamins that I don't absorb the way I'm supposed to. So iron is definitely one of those things. I had anemia before the surgery, and I still have a case of anemia, so I'm supposed to take 1 of these a day. This is also a sublingual pill. You put it under your tongue and it melts. Okay, see, is that okay? There you go. The next thing I took, also because of my gastric bypass, my B complex, I have to take this every day as well. Let's turn this over so you can see all the good B vitamins in here. And this is also a sublingual pill. You put it under your tongue, or you can chew it. I mean, either way. But it's not one of those pills you swallow whole. You have to let it dissolve before you swallow it. The other thing that I took as well was additional folic acid. So I took an additional 1,000 mcg. And it's a very small little capsule. Small little dissolvable pill too. It's a sublingual. You see. Okay. So I took those. And then I also took vitamin E pills. I took one of these a day. Okay. And I also took flaxseed oil capsules. I took one of these a day. And the reason I took these two was because they're really good at helping prepare the uterine lining to make it nice and sticky for the egg. So when the egg is fertilized and it's coming down, it kind of helps it makes your uterus extra more sticky, you know. And it's also good vitamins for your body as a whole. So that's why I added these two. But the thing with these, I stopped taking these right after my IUI because it's not a good thing to continue taking after you have a positive pregnancy. Some of the medications you don't want to continue taking after you have a positive pregnancy, like the CoQ10. Like, you can take this all the way up until you get your positive result. If you don't get your positive result, then you continue taking it. But as soon as you get a positive result that you're pregnant, you're supposed to stop taking the CoQ10. The other pill that I take is this D3. This is another vitamin that I have a deficiency in. So I have to take this every day because of my gastric bypass surgery. It's 5,000 IUs. This is also a sublingual. You put it under your tongue or you can chew it, whichever one you want to do. Also, this DHEA, stop taking that as well when you have your positive pregnancy. This isn't something that you should continue taking once your BFP. So these you should stop taking. These you can continue taking. Definitely you want to make sure you're taking this every single day. The other thing that I've been taking the last couple of cycles is the liquid Geritol. So since liquid Geritol is basically, it's full of a lot of vitamins too, a lot of B vitamins and stuff like that. So what I normally do is first thing in the morning, what I'll do is I'll take a capsule of this, I'll pour it into one of my small cups, disposable cups, and then I'll pour some orange juice in it as well, because orange juice is a really good, or vitamin C is very good for absorbing certain vitamins. So like with iron, it's a really good, vitamin C helps you absorb iron better. So I'll pour some orange juice in with this before I take it. Because if you take this on an empty stomach, or if you try to take it by itself, it can kind of make you queasy. So what I do to prevent that is I cut it with some orange juice, and then I just take it as a shot in the morning. So this is the first thing I take in the morning, and then throughout the day I would take the individual pills here. I would not take all of these things at the same time. You can kind of figure out, you know, what is a good thing or how you want to take your vitamins. But so since I take this the very first thing in the morning, what I do is with my once a day is I now take this towards the evening. So like when I clock out from work around about 4 or 5 o'clock in the evening, I'll go ahead and take this. And then I would take, with this, I would take all of my dissolvables. So I'll take these together. I take this by itself. And then I would take these throughout the day. So I would take the vitamin E and the flaxseed together. And I would probably wait a couple of hours. And then I would take the CoQ10 and the DHEA. The reason why I separate these, because if you take these too close to taking other vitamins, the vitamin E and the flaxseed, if you take those too close to taking other vitamins, it will prevent you from absorbing the amount of the other vitamin. So to kind of make sure that you're not missing anything, kind of take this maybe an hour or 2 hours before you take your next vitamin. Or you can try to save this for the last thing that you take at night. It's up to you, but definitely don't mix it with all of the other vitamins. Okay? So that's pretty much it for my vitamins. Come back and show you guys what I meant by quick dissolve Tylenol. So it's just the rapid release gel capsules. And they look like this. You can see that they have the little holes on them. So as soon as you take it, it doesn't take them long to dissolve. So that's when I say rapid release Tylenol, or when I say a quick dissolve, that's what I mean, the rapid release gel capsules. Okay, so the other thing that that I started taking probably last cycle was my progesterone suppositories. And so you take 2 of those a day. So I take 1 in the morning, and then I take 1 at night. Definitely use a panty liner, TMI, because it can get really messy real fast. And some of the side effects that I have had taking the suppository is I'll get some mild cramping in my back and then on my side. It doesn't last very long, but it's noticeable. So what I'll do is if it gets a little bit too uncomfortable, I'll take 2 of those quick dissolve Tylenols, because you can't, it's certain pain medications that you can't take when you're pregnant. Of course, you guys know that. So I'll take the quick dissolve Tylenol, and it kind of helps. But other than that, just resting is the best option. You know, I'll try to take a nap or something like that if it's bothering me too much. And the other thing that I've been doing, actually since cycle 3, when I got pregnant the first time, is so once you have your IUI, the day that you have your IUI, you want to either start having sex, or if you don't have a partner, masturbate. I'm just, okay, I know it's weird, but the thing is that when you orgasm, 2 things happen. One, let's say that your egg is still, you had your IUI, you had sex while your egg was already coming down, which means that either the sperm is trying to get to the egg, but they probably slowed down, or they're probably like kind of dormant because they've been sitting there waiting for the egg this whole time. So to kind of get them back active, female orgasm kind of helps like re-stimulate them, make them more active and seeking out the egg. So for me personally, I did the masturbation. Oh my God, I can't believe I'm saying this on this thing. But I'm trying to help whoever I can help, and hopefully it helps. But yeah, so I did that 3 times a day for 2 days, for 3 days. So the day of my IUI, the day after my IUI, and the 3rd day after my IUI, which is DPO. So I did a day of IUI, DPO 1 and DPO 2. And then after that, I stopped doing it. And that's pretty much all I can think of. Staying hydrated as much as possible, especially because it's so hot outside now these days. And then the more liquids that you consume, the more lubricated, you know, your uterus can be, if that makes any sense. It's just everything is preparing to not only, you know, create life, but it's also trying to sustain it as well. So that's where I'm at now. I'm trying to make sure that I'm doing everything that I can to make sure that this baby sticks, that make sure that this heartbeat continues to beat. And so what I'm going to do is just, you know, take it easy as much as possible. Definitely not be out in these streets. And that's about it. Other than that, if I missed something, I'm so sorry. Please charge it to my head, not my heart, because I'm so sleepy, guys. I stopped and got some Popeyes, so I'm about to eat, and then I'm going to go to bed. And then more than likely, I'll wake up around midnight or something like that. But I wanted to get this video done and get it out to you guys so you can see what happened during the ultrasound, because I know you guys are on this ride with me and it means a lot. So that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, if I went through too fast, let me know. I'll be more than happy to go through my vitamins and stuff again. That's it. She's sleepy. She about to go to bed. Catch you later. Nah, on the real, guys. Keep the faith and stay positive. I see you in the next video. Bye.